This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.
Welcome back. Police are searching for a male suspect believed to be involved in the shooting of a 14-year-old male on Camp Road. According to police reports, around 2 a.m. on Saturday, the victim was sitting on the porch of his residence when he observed a male walking in his direction armed with a firearm. The lone male fired several shots in the direction of the teen, hitting him in the upper body. The teen was transported to the hospital via ambulance, where his condition is stable. Police investigations continue there. Meanwhile, as Operation Ceasefire continues, officers confiscated 2 weapons in separate incidents, with 1 male being arrested. In the first incident, a 31-year-old male was arrested after the silver Nissan Note he was driving was pulled over by police officers acting on intelligence. While conducting a search of the vehicle, officers found a high-powered weapon along with 160 rounds of ammunition. The suspect is assisting police in their investigation. The second incident occurred when officers attached to Operation Ceasefire, acting on intelligence shortly after 10 p.m. on Friday, searched a bushy area of Jones Heights, where they discovered a handgun along with a quantity of ammunition. No arrests were made in connection with the incident, as police continue their investigations there as well. A man believed to have been attacked by at least 1 dog was found dead at the intersection of Palm Tree Avenue and East Street in the early hours this morning. Police Press Liaison Officer Chief Superintendent Chrislyn Skippings alerted the media shortly after 5 a.m. to the discovery of the male. Chief Superintendent Skippings says police received information around 4 a.m. of the body of the male lying on the southern side of the street on Palm Tree Avenue with significant injuries to the lower body. Chief Superintendent Skippings did not want to give an exact number of how many dogs may have been responsible for the attack, nor did she want to comment on the breed of dog in this incident. She did note that officials from the Animal Control Unit were on the scene and is assisting police with their investigation. Chief Superintendent Skippings sends this message to the public in regards to the law that in residential areas only pet dogs are allowed. Dogs should be licensed. Yards with dogs should be enclosed. If not, there are penalties for breaching the law. Police have not officially identified the victim and could not say if he was a resident of the area. However, Chief Superintendent Skipping says the man appears to be in his late 50s, early 60s. Weekend armed robberies here in the capital leave police on the hunt for at least 4 gunmen believed to be responsible for 2 separate armed robberies, both occurring on Saturday about 10 hours apart. In the first incident, police say a male was exiting a property on Cowpen Road shortly after 10 a.m. when he was approached and subsequently robbed of an undetermined amount of cash and cell phones by 2 males, one of them armed with a handgun. The alleged culprits, both of whom wore long black pants and dark-colored hoodies, fled the area in a purple-colored Japanese vehicle. Then sometime around 10 or 8 p.m. at a business establishment on Carmichael Road, 2 males, one armed with a handgun, entered the establishment and demanded cash. They were successful in robbing that store of an undetermined amount of cash before fleeing in the area of unknown direction in a white Nissan Cube. Police are appealing to you, the members of the public, for assistance in identifying and locating these suspects. Should you have any information regarding these incidents, contact the Criminal Investigation Department. Government civil servants will now be able to request information and communication technology assistance through the new ICT self-service portal, which was officially launched, according to Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Economic Affairs, Wade Watson. As the custodian of the e-revolution outlined in the Progressive Liberal Party's Blueprint for Change, civil servants are now able to log on to ictselfservice.gov.bs to request a number of services related to information and communication technology. Mr. Watson goes further, stating that they expect the ICT self-service portal will be the online central point for the submission of requests to the Department of Transformation and Digitization. In the past, these submitted requests were made via email or manually. Mr. Watson says the implementation of this self-service portal represents the government's commitment to the advancement of technology in government agencies. According to Mr. Watson, there will be training workshops on the new system, and users making requests will be able to track the status of their matter. And that'll do it for your JCN Evening News. Once again, I'm Dorino Saunders. Thanks for joining us.
This segment of the news has been brought to you by Sun Oil Limited.